What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 6 Scale Reviews. It's Dan here. I know it's been a while since I made a video or even a review. It's just been so busy. Plus, the lack of new releases. Even though I posted some retro reviews. Yeah, just gonna be back on the grind, and yeah, hope to be putting out more weekly content for you guys. And but yeah, well, what a better way to come back from a little hiatus than with this guy right here, the Darth Maul from the Clone Wars TV show. Of course, it is animated. It is this is the outfit from the actual cartoon. But even though, of course, they did the realistic look to it and everything, that's a whole nother controversy topic for another day. We're just here to check out the figure. I was super excited to, I was actually, I was on the fence, but then once I ordered it, I was really excited for it to, come here. But it came out looking great. There is some slight differences to from the DX18, and we'll show that later. But yeah, for now, let's look at the box. Pretty standard Star Wars box, honestly. Nothing crazy. Disney. It is a very long box. This was very weird to get set up for, to kind of, film this. I'll be honest. It's not your typical box. As you can tell, it's narrow and it's like very long. But there's a reason why. But yeah, typical box. Yeah, that's all there is. And it's a little slip cover like this. Let's see if I can do it. Bam. And get that over there. For now, this is the inner art box. It is, of course, the sarcophagus that he gets imprisoned in, and there is texture to all this. Can't really see it, but yeah, there is very much texture to all this. All the Mandalorian helmets. This is really cool. I like this. Pretty plain in the back. I wish they had given us another head sculpt to put in there. To always have one display. That would be cool. I mean, to put the art box on display, but everybody would do that, and I get it. So I get the decision not to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna take this cover off. There is a few. That cover comes off. Here's the figure. Now it comes with 2 trays. It comes with this tray. I'll move this off to the side. There's one under it. So this is the top tray. And as you can see, there's no accessories around at all, which is kind of odd for Hot Toys because all of them are right here. All of the accessories and stuff and whatnot are here. And yeah, let's get a little sneak peek of this guy, huh? Oh yeah, I went ahead and took off all the plastic. There was a lot of plastic on this thing, like a lot. But it's always a good thing. And here is the figure himself, looking really good. I love the outfit on this. It's incredible. But I'm gonna go ahead, take all this stuff out of the box, get it all laid out, and yeah, we'll go over the accessories. All right, here are all the accessories, guys. Yeah, it's not a ton, but it's definitely something. I think it's enough, honestly, in my opinion. He does come with this guy right here. It is the clone arm brace with the controller. He used this in the 7th season of Clone Wars. Spoiler alert. That's why I came with this. I will talk about the other arm brace that he comes with in a minute. I have a little gripe with it, and you'll see why as I drop shit. But the number one thing that sold me on this figure, I think, was just how absolutely beautiful this lightsaber is. Oh my, Hot Toys, you did an incredible job painting this. And the color on the red, so vibrant from the side. When you look at it in the front, it's like dirty. Yeah, this is an incredible piece. I really like this lightsaber. It did get cut in half. He saved the original. Hilt he had from the Phantom Menace, and then obviously he built another one, afterwards. And that's pretty cool. You get to see a little bit of both eras in this saber, and I like that very much. You do get the standard blades. The number one thing that bothers me, and I don't know if it's if it bothers anyone else, but like I have the solo Maul, and they give me the same saber where it's like translucent pink. It's not even red. Like honestly, like I don't know if you guys can pick that up very well. Like this is not red. It's very much like a pink. Uh, in person, it looks pink. This is not red. Um, and it bugs the shit out of me because I know in the older figures that Hot Toys used to do, these things used to be like very vibrant and colorful. That's why I typically go custom lightsabers that light up because they look so accurate and even when they're off. But this, maybe I'll do a mod to these, like where I do it like a paint or something, and I don't know because this is pink, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like the swooshing ones, these are a little bit more. These are more red than those for sure. And I can't, like I said, I can't really tell if the camera can pick it up or not. But this looks more red than the single straight ones. But I don't know, just a minor complaint. I don't complain too much most of the time. But we also get this hood, this wired hood. Is it wired? I don't. No, it's not wired. It's not wired. Yeah, no, I don't feel any wire in there. Unless there is a very thin one. I think there's a very thin one. Like, wow, I can't feel it, guys. But I guess there's a wire in there. It's tiny. It's very thin. But yeah, there's a wire in there. Okay. It does attach through Velcro. I will show it on later. But yeah, that's all that is. And of course, we got his, typical hands or his gloved hands. They're definitely reused from the DX18. But here's the new ones, guys. These are the ones that everyone's talking about, and they are the ungloved hands with his little fingernails, uh, little orange fingernails. It doesn't bother me much. I know some people are kind of complaining about it, but I think they look fine. It's gonna be whatever. I'm not gonna notice a fingernail on a 1/6 figure, to be honest with you guys. But hey, some people do. That's totally fine. They look great. You get two of the relaxed hands. You do get two more of the relaxed hands of the gloved on the figure already. But yeah, he only comes with the relaxed or the saber holding ones, which they look pretty good. Yeah, they look pretty good. And of course, we have the standard base, Clone Wars base. I like it. They're very uniform. They look really good in the DTOF actually, so I am not too mad about that. Of course, we have the light up arm, which is unfortunate that they still haven't figured out a way to make these work better. Because the light's very dim, in my opinion. Like I'm not even gonna bother showing you because it's just be honest with you, it's a waste of time for any of these lightsaber hilts, But that's my opinion. I know some people probably love them, and I think that's cool. But I go a different route, a more expensive route. It's not for everybody, but yeah, I mean, it looks great. Like I said, the hilt, it looks incredible. But I definitely will never be using this. This is going right back in the box. And of course, you get the tool for his eyes to move. If you didn't know, his eyes do move. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. But yeah, that's everything. I'm going to go ahead and take the figure out, show you how the eyes move and whatnot. And then, yeah, let's go. All right, folks. Here he is, Darth Maul himself, up close and personal. And man, this thing looks incredible, man. I love the outfit on this. It looks so good. And, the only thing, of course, the legs look very animated, but they look so detailed. I don't know if you can see all that. Yeah, you can definitely see all that grime and grit. It's definitely like not clean. Looks really good. Of course, he has 2 screws there. No idea why. But looks very good. I wish that'd have been cool if these were, a little bit of die cast in it, but all plastic. Just not bad at all. But yeah, this figure, I love the outfit, man. Like I said, it looks so cool. But yeah, it's great. But I did want to mention something, as I mentioned earlier. This bracer is a pain in the ass. Reason why, look at that seam. So this, the reason why this one can open is for like that that light up arm. So you can just, because obviously you can't take out the wrist peg to slide this on. So you have to like obviously put this over the light up arm, which in turn has this stupid little seam, and it's like really annoying to keep it closed and we're not. I might just glue it closed because I've been messing with it and it's just, it will not close at all. And you need to take this off to get the shirtless look out of them. But you know, you can hide it, of course. This one obviously doesn't have it because you don't need the light up arm on this one. So that's irritating for me. And I get why they did it. You know, they did the same thing with Darkside Anakin, but his were like practical. They had the straps and like, you know, they actually close and whatnot. But this is like a very cheap method. Like I'll even take this off and show you myself right now as I do this. Look at this, man. Like, how is this supposed to close on itself? Like, it's like the littlest, the smallest lip, and then it just closes like that. Like, come on. That's irritating. But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, and of course I hate these little things, but it's whatever. This thing still looks great. I do want to show the eyes. They do move. You know, I like to use my finger in there. I'll be honest with you guys, I do. But it looks cool. You know, I guess I'll use the tool. Get up in there, and then you can just like, oh, he's the Undertaker now, apparently. That looks creepy. Let me not do that. Yeah, that's how they move. You can definitely mess with it with your fingers and all kinds of stuff. Let me get it in there, right there, and yeah. Damn, it's just, I'm so used to using my finger, like I just go right to it. Hard to do it on camera though. But yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. But yeah, that's that. I'm going to show you guys some articulation, and then I will go ahead and show you how to undo all of this outfit stuff. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so articulation wise, this thing is not the greatest. I'll just be honest with you. If you didn't know, everything is single jointed. So this thing just stops right there. That's as far as you can bend it, 90. Literally, that's it. The shoulders do move pretty well. They are very, very stiff, so be careful. And just like that, the Velcro popped off. That is why. Probably should just pose it and then stick it back on like I just did. But yeah, the shoulders are very stiff. I don't know why. And yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, that's my only complaint so far. That and the fact that you can't really tilt the head down. Like this is as far as you can go without it looking weird. And that's fine. It's the same thing on the solo Maul. So not too big of a deal, but of course magnetic head. So that's always cool. Now the body has two joints. It has one up here and one down here. So this one does bend quite a bit. A little bit harder with the belt on, but yeah, so it is what it is. The legs are very articulate. They can do whatever they want. You can do whatever you want with it. You know, it's all fabric, you know, the great Star Wars, you know, thing. You know, that's why I love it. Very strong ratchets in the knees. You can hear that thing clicking away. So try to get this back over. Yeah, the ankles here, they go forward and back pretty far, but they don't twist. Like the whole leg twists. And you get a little bit of pivot right here. That's really it out of the legs. I do wish you can spin it, like there was an extra joint here and spin it, but I get why, you know, probably stability issues. But yeah, that's really it on articulation. The suit is very thin, so the articulation is the exact same without all the clothes on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and strip this guy down, and yeah, we'll party. Let's do it. So this is how we're doing it. This is how it comes apart. Undo the belt first. Pops off. All this is Velcro, which is very nice. You know, just do this, take off the head. This comes right off. It is Velcro on the back, but I don't see a point in taking it off there. Now it is just a little hook here. If I can get it to come out. And then that's it. Take off the hands. Take off the hands. Take off the bracers. And then this thing just slides right off. Like I said, very lightweight material. I really like the outfit though. It looks good. This is also where you attach the hood right here. The hood does just go right there. Fairly easy. I probably won't be using it too much, but whatever. I'll show a few poses and whatnot with it on at the end. But yeah, it just comes off. And then you have your body here. Yeah, I mean, people are saying that this is the Wolverine body. You can clearly tell, like, there was, like, hair to paint it over right here. I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, you just do this. You are supposed to add the belt back on because if you didn't know, the belt is what holds, his legs to his fucking rest of his body. Now, I noticed that if I line this up very directly, it's very loose on him, and it looks weird. When it's loose, I don't really like it, so I'll tighten it up a bit. It's kind of weird they didn't make it this adjustable somehow. But let's be honest, you're not going to display it from back here to see that. So, but yeah, that's what he looks like. Of course, he does have the red joints, so you can display him with the hands. And yeah, that's what he looks like. Exposed joint. Yeah, and that's how you do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pose this guy up, get quite a few poses, and yeah, let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with the comparison of the two head sculpts. We have the DX18 over here on the left side, and the Clone Wars Darth Maul on the right side. Now, there are two slight differences, or there's a few differences actually. One, the DX11 on the left side, the tattoos are a bit more textured and they're sculpted in a little bit more than the one on the right. As you can see, it's sculpted in, but nowhere near as deep. Like this looks very deep and realistic. It looks like, you know, a little bit more weathered. I think it's way more detailed than the Clone Wars one. This is the DX18 again. Looks way more detailed. Although it's slight, but the eyes on this one are a little bit more vibrant. A little bit more yellowish orange to the red. I mean, to the eyes. And this one's a little bit darker, just a tiny bit. You can tell in person. But yeah, people were saying that there's a difference in the horns. To me, they look exactly the same. Slight differences. This one is a little bit darker. Like I said, this looks more realistic. Obviously, this one is supposed to be a younger version. He's much older in this version. And yeah, but you can definitely tell under the right lighting like this, the you know, just the texture is different. The red is a little bit more how do I say, more saturated on this head sculpt, and this one's a little bit darker, just a bit. Very slight. They look very similar. Even the teeth are like almost exactly the same. But like I said, up close right here, this guy on the left, the tattoos are sculpted, so that's how I can tell the difference very much. Other than that, they look very fucking close. Like, yeah, like if I mix these up right now, like in different hands, I probably would be kind of hard for me to determine which ones were what. But yeah, this looks great though. Very happy with you know, both of these. I'm glad to have both of these in my collection. But anyways, yeah, that's it. And also, look, this little piece is actually bigger on the Clone Wars one, which is very accurate. I like that. But yeah, that's that. That's a comparison. So let's get to the poses, guys. Alrighty, here is the very first pose. Maul, I went ahead and attached the hood on this guy. Very simple pose, just looking off to the side, doing a force push of some sort. And man, he looks incredible. Super happy the way this came out. But yeah, and we'll get to the next pose. Alright, here we are with the next pose. Little bit graphic. But here he is, Maul holding the 501st Clone Trooper helmet. Looks pretty good. But yeah, nothing too crazy. There's a full scene. Like this. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this Maul's great, man. I'm actually very happy with it. Yeah. You know, the only thing that kills me, like I said, is articulation, man. This Hot Sauce had done a little bit better. Shit, maybe giving us a 2-pack with this, that would have been cool. Or I don't know, man. But you know, the only thing that kills me about it is the lack of articulation. But other than that, this thing looks incredible, man. But yeah, on to the next pose. Let's go. All right, here is the next pose. I went with the shirtless look, and it looks pretty good, man. Besides the small gaps that are right there in the shoulders and whatnot, it looks really good, man. I really like it. It's really simple to take the shirt off to get this look, and yeah, I enjoy it, man. It looks good. I think this is probably how I will display mine. Maybe, I don't know. I really like the outfit too, so I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me to pick. But how would you display this if you had this in your collection? Let me know down in the comments. And but yeah, next pose. Alrighty, here we go with another shirtless pose. Kind of went with the variation of the one that Hot Toys put on their final promo pick. Using the swooshing blades. They look very good. Like I said, these are the only ones that look very red. You know, the regular straight ones look pink, but these look way better. Yeah. Yeah, man, what can I say? I mean, I do wish he was a bit bulkier. You know, I do see the issues people have with the neck, but I'm here to tell you that it still looks pretty good, man. You know, despite it having a few shortcomings, I think Hot Toys did a really good job of, giving us a Clone Wars version of this figure. And it looks good, man. But I think it's just totally up to you how you want to display them. I imagine a lot of people are going to put on the ropes just because they don't want to see the joints. And that's fine. But yeah, this looks really cool. But anyways, enough ranting. Next pose. Let's go. Alright, you guys. Here we are with the final pose of the evening. Got him totally stepping over this clone trooper. Using his clone armor to listen in on the comms just like he did in the show. And yeah, he's over there looking at it, waiting for it to beep and, go off. Yeah, man. Looks really good. 501st clone, by the way. Looks incredible. Love that figure. But yeah, this figure is dope, man. It brings such a good presence to the collection, I feel. Even if you have another one, or even if this is your first Maul, I think this is a great addition. It's just, it does have some limiting factors overall, and even though it does have some minor setbacks, like I said, it's still a great piece, man. I mean, if you're looking for a Darth Maul piece where he's like still badass. I know at the solo Maul he kind of doesn't really have screen time. He's there for like 10 seconds, and this is the Clone Wars Maul. So yeah. I know there's other companies out there making some of the other Clone Wars figures that with the animated style. I'm interested to see whether or not they will do one in a Maul form. That would be insane. But I'm happy with this. I love the likeness. It looks really good. The outfit, the tailoring is great. The choice of material they used is, I think it's perfect. It doesn't look. It's very like a soft, thin material. Feels very good. But yeah, they made some, some some good decisions and some bad decisions on this guy, and I think it's a pretty overall pretty good figure. And if I would have to give it out of 10, I give it about I would give it about 7.5, and I feel like that's pretty low for what I normally do. But it's the seamless. I mean, it's not seamless. Ha, I wish. It's it's the single jointed arms, man, and the shoulders with no bicep swivel or anything. It's hard to pose. This is definitely a hard figure to pose, for sure. So just be careful with it. That's all I can say. Especially if you plan to display it without the shirt. Just be careful. The paint might chip or scratch. Just move slow. Be careful. At least on my copy, the joints are very very stiff. So I had to be careful, taking my time. I didn't want to scratch any of that paint. So, anyways, enough of me rambling. That's gonna do it for this video, you guys. I very much appreciate you guys watching. Once again, gonna be making weekly videos. You know, that's returning. And yeah, that's gonna do it. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah. And if you haven't heard already, we're gonna be doing another Hot Toys giveaway. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're almost at 1,600. So please get the word out there. And then me and Dre are gonna do a video pretty soon. Still, just working on scheduling, on making a video together explaining the whole rules of the contest. So yeah, stay tuned. That's coming. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time, and yeah, catch you guys on the next one.